Welcome. Welcome at this the free Fat Yogis holiday class. Happy holidays, by the way. My plan is to do a yin yang yin class, and like everybody celebrates holidays in their own way. So holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah with family and friends, or maybe you're working. And some of us either need to relax a little bit, some of us need to raise the energy a little bit, and we're going to do it both. We're going to start relaxed, then we're going to raise our energy, and then we're going to relax again. So you just do whatever you can, and I hope you enjoy. So please come and lay on your back. Just come and lay down in Savasana. And then just for a moment, you're going to feel your whole body on the floor, on your mat. And then start to bring your awareness to your toes, your big toes, your second toe and your third toe and your fourth toe and your fifth toe. Bring your awareness to the tops of your feet on both sides, to your shins, your knees. Please bring your awareness to your thighs, your pelvis, your belly. Please bring your awareness to your chest. And from the chest, start to bring your awareness to your thumbs, your index finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, and your pinky finger. Bring your awareness to the palms of your hands, to the forearm, the bicep area. Bring your awareness to your shoulders, to your throat, your jaw, your chin. Bring your awareness to your lips, your cheeks, your nose, your eyes. Please bring your awareness to your forehead and the crown of your head, back of your head and your ears, your neck, your shoulders. Bring your awareness to the tricep area of your arms, your elbows, back to your forearms, palms of the hands. Bring your awareness to your upper back, your mid back, your low back, your buttocks. Please bring your awareness to the back of your thighs, the back of your knees, your calves, your heels, and the sole of your feet. And then maybe you're going up and down again, just a couple of times. From the toes all the way up to the crown of the head, from the crown of the head all the way down to the soles of the feet. Just take a few moments here. And then please start to bring your awareness to your breath. Start to bring your awareness to your inhalation and your exhalation. Inhale and exhale. Just follow the flow of your breath. Feel where your inhalation starts, where it's going to. And then please feel where your exhalation starts and where it's going to. And then you start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, stretching your arms overhead. And then please, for a moment, bring your knees to your chest, turning over to one side, and then coming back up to a sitting position. And then you're going to need either a blanket or maybe a towel, a little bit of a thick towel, and I already prepared that here. You're going to turn that into a tight roll. And then you're going to place the roll under your shoulders, like this. And then you wiggle yourself over the roll until the tops of your shoulders are back on the floor. And basically the roll is lifting your shoulder blades up and it's lifting your sternum up. And then you relax here. We're going to stay here for about 3 minutes. Relaxing as much as you can. And it's an interesting thing, this roll in the thoracic spine. It's moving the thoracic spine backwards, what we call in extension. And actually that part of the body doesn't have a lot of extension. So for some of us this feels sort of natural, good. However, for some of us it feels tight and uncomfortable. So just observe that. How does it feel for your body? And then when you bring your awareness to your belly and your low back, can you observe that that part of your body is relaxed? Sometimes you notice that the abdominal area is slightly contracted. And that is a very unconscious contraction of the muscles. Your body is sort of doing that by itself, without you thinking about it. However, when you bring your awareness to that area and you feel that it's not relaxed, you just start to relax it. So just relax as much as you can. And there is our bell. Now please bend your knees, placing your feet on the earth, and then very slowly take your time. Turn over to one side, and then bring your whole shoulder off the floor. So I'm turning over to my right side, and I'm rolling back. And I'm turning over to my left side, over the roll. Just slightly massaging the muscles in my back. There you go. And then we're coming out of this pose, placing the roll to the side. And then just for a moment, 1 minute, we're gonna lay on our back and just observe your back. What do you feel here? How does this feel for your body? Does it release? Does it feel relaxed? Releasing? That was 1 minute, and slowly start to move your fingers and your toes. And then you're coming back up to a sitting position. We're gonna stretch our quads, and I suggest that we start with the right side quads and hip flexors. One of the poses that you can do is a dragon pose, so you just stay in dragon like this. You can come higher up if you want to. If you want to place something under your right knee, that's okay, like that's fine. It may be just a little bit softer, but I'm gonna come into my half saddle pose. So I'm just gonna bend my right leg backwards and I recline here. And you can do that like me, with your back on the floor, or maybe you place something under your back, maybe a bolster or anything else that lifts you up a little bit. Now you can probably see, if you're looking at the video and not listening only, that my right knee is off the floor, and that's perfectly fine. I don't feel anything in my right knee. I just feel a nice stretch in my quadriceps, and I'm just gonna stay here for 3 minutes. Some of you are here with your knees sort of on the floor, and you think like, well, this feels okay, but I want a little bit more stretch. What you can do as well is you can actually bend your left knee and place your left foot on the floor, and maybe that will give you more stretch. And some of you actually want a little bit more stretch than this, and then you can bring your knee into your chest and either hold your shin or the back of your thigh. So you can come a little bit deeper here. And you just relax. There was the bell. Slowly coming out. So just take your time to slowly coming out of this pose. And then you're gonna stretch your right leg So that leg that you just had bent, and then you're either gonna bring your left leg in a half butterfly, or maybe half frog. I'm gonna come into my half butterfly, and then you just bend forward to stretch the back of your leg, your hamstring area. And again, you're just gonna sit there for 3 minutes and relaxing. So we just had the front of the leg, and now we're gonna do the back of the leg straight after it. We might just sit a lot on days like this. Like, when you're free, what are you doing when it's holidays? Especially that first day of Christmas. You just, like a lot of people, just sitting there with family and friends, and we all like that. However, I know that most of us probably want to do something else as well. You just want to go to a yoga studio, or you just want to go to the gym, or you just want to go outside instead of sitting at home, eating, watching televisions, all these same Christmas movies that you've seen over and over again. And you know, like, it is actually nice and fun, but I know that at one point you just want to sort of break out because your body feels so tired, I would say, from sitting and hanging and doing nothing. So that is why we just targeted the back and now the legs. So we're going to do the other side as well. Then we take a short savasana, and then we're going to move to raise the energy again. So we're just stretching and relaxing the whole area. And you can actually say, like, hey, on days like this, I'm already relaxing because I'm not doing anything. I don't have to go to work, or I don't have to go to school, but you know, is that really relaxing? When you're watching television or when you're talking to people, is that really relaxing? Or are you constantly, like, sort of focused or aware that things are happening? And sometimes you just want to take a few moments to go inward. It's like meditation. And I wouldn't say that poses like this are meditation, but you want to go inward and sort of relax, getting into a deeper state of relaxation. So not reacting on anything anymore. So you may just, like, sort of shut off and not even listening to me anymore. Like, every time you are aware that I'm going to bring you to a different pose, and maybe that's the only thing you do, and I can talk and talk and talk, and you just don't listen anymore. You just go inward. And then be there with either your thoughts, that was the bell, slowly coming out. Now please come and lay on your back for just a minute and observe that right side of your body, that right leg. But as well, you probably feel something happening in your back. 1 minute here. That is 1 minute. Then slowly coming up again. And it doesn't matter how you come up to a sitting position. But now we're going to start with the left quadriceps. So your options were dragon position, any dragon, low dragon like this, or this is actually already a higher up dragon, but you can come here as well, and then you just want to relax for 3 minutes. Or you can come like me in your half saddle pose and reclining. And then you may feel that one side feels totally different than the other side. And sometimes you just want to adjust your pose a little bit. And you're more than welcome to do that. But for the rest, see if you can go inwards. And you can do different things here. You can just drift away on your thoughts, sort of slipping in a daydream. Or you can start to observe your thoughts, or maybe observing your breath. Slowly coming out of this pose, just take your time. Stretching your leg, coming up to a sitting position again, into your either half butterfly or your half frog pose to stretch the back of your thigh, your hamstrings. And maybe if you're watching this video, you can actually see that I'm doing a different pose on the other side. So on the first side I was in half butterfly, and now I'm in half frog because this gives me a better stretch here. So we're just staying here for a few more moments. And then very slowly again, coming out of your pose. Please relax your whole body down on the earth. Feeling the front and the back of your left leg right now. Maybe you feel your back as well. So just 1 minute here. And for that minute, just observe your whole body. How does it feel? And then slowly start to move your toes and your fingers again. Stretching your arms overhead, stretching all the way out from the fingertips to the toes. And just relax. And then bringing your knees to your chest. And then just rock a couple of times back and forward. Forward and back and forward and back. Maybe your feet are touching the earth, maybe not. So we're not going too fast, just a couple of times. Back and forward to just move the energy in the spine again. Then please come and lay on your back, placing your feet wide as your mat. And then bring your knees to the left, back to the middle and to the right, and to the middle and to the left. So just a couple of times, right, left, right, left. And then you turn over to one side, to right or left. And then please come and stand on all fours, on hands and knees. And then on hands and knees, you're just going to move your spine. So you're arching your spine, look up. And then please round your spine. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. One more time, arching. And rounding. Going back to the middle, stretching your right leg back, your left arm to the front, and now lift your low back up. So you feel that you engage your abdominal area. Just take a deep breath here, and then change sides. Left leg back, right arm to the front, lift your lower back up. And then change sides again. Tuck your toes under, coming into your downward facing dog. And then in downward facing dog, you maybe walk your dog a little bit, bending and stretching, and bending and stretching. You can bring your knees more to the right and more to the left. And then try this for a moment. Keeping your legs stretched, turn over to the outside of your right foot, And then turn over to the outside of your left foot. Coming back to your downward facing dog. And then start to walk or step your feet to the front of your mat. And then when your feet and your hands are together, you're slowly rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae to a standing position. And then please lift your right knee up, stretching your arms up, finding your balance here for a moment. Take a deep breath and exhale, stretch back, coming into your flying dragon. Take a deep breath there. Place your left foot back, coming into a gecko. Or right foot back, sorry. Hands on the floor, right ear towards the floor into your gecko. And then coming up, twisted dragon. And then please bring your hand back to the earth, stretching your front leg and bend forward. So now we're stretching again the back of the left leg. Turning your right heel down, placing your left hand maybe a little bit higher, stick your butt out, open your chest, coming into a triangle pose. But now the focus is on the back. So we're going into a back bend movement here. Hand to the earth, bending your front knee, stepping into your three-legged dragon, stepping your foot back to the front of your mat, fly over the ocean, landing into your twisted dragon again. And we twist. Twisting the spine here. Take a deep breath. Hand to the earth. Come into your three-legged dragon. And then again, into a back bend. So flip open into the belly of the dragon. Take a deep breath here. Coming back to your three-legged dragon. Step your foot to the front of your mat. Kick your back leg up and find your flying dragon again. So just find your balance here. And then inhale, coming up. Take a deep breath. And then land your feet together for a moment. Just stay here. Just one breath, finding your breath again. And we're going to do exactly the same thing. Left knee up, where we stopped with. And then fly your dragon. Take a deep breath. From flying dragon, coming into gecko. And then halfway up in twisted dragon. And then please bring your hand to the floor, stretching your front leg and bend forward. From here, coming into your triangle pose, turning your back heel down. Maybe you keep your right hand on the floor, maybe a little bit higher up. Stick your butt out, and now open your chest, coming into this back-bended orientation of triangle pose. Take a deep breath here. Hand to the floor. Bend your front knee, stepping into your three-legged dragon. Flip open into the belly of the dragon. Take a deep breath here. Coming back again to your three-legged dragon. Stepping your foot to the front of your mat. Flying over the ocean and land into your twisted dragon. Hand to the floor. Three-legged dragon. Step to the front. Fly your dragon here. Oh. And finding your balance. Slowly coming up. And then step back into full balance. Just going to do this one more time. Or not one more time, we're just going to do this one time. And then step your right foot back, opening to the sides of your mat. Take a deep breath. Inhale, gather chi here. And exhale, stretching back in open horse. Take a deep breath there. Bending forward, hands to the floor in elephant pose. Coming into a twist, keeping your right hand down. Open your chest and twist to the left. Hand to the earth, and then we're going to twist to the right. Then coming back down to the earth, maybe walking your feet a little bit closer, bending your knees deep. Inhale into your rocking horse. Take a deep breath, and exhale, drinking bird. Rocking horse again. And drinking bird. Coming all the way up. Gather energy from the universe. And then bring it down. Just close your eyes for a moment. So we're doing a little bit of twisting, a little bit of back bending, and some work for the legs. Closing your eyes again. Then open your eyes, and please come back to the front of your mat, placing your feet a little bit wider, bending your knees deep. So working on the quads and the back and the hamstrings a little bit, arms up. Maybe sticking your butt a little bit out. Take a deep breath here. One more deep breath. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, step or jump into a plank. Come parallel or all the way down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And back to your downward facing dog. Right leg up. Right foot to the front of your mat. Big step. And on your inhalation, lifting both arms up. And you just go as far backwards as your body allows you to go. Take a deep breath here. Opening up to warrior number 2. Inhale. Coming into your reversed warrior position. And then into your side angle pose. So you can bring your forearm on the floor or your hand on the floor. And then bringing your hand or your left arm overhead. Take a deep breath. Hand to the floor. Coming into your Vasisthasana, so turn over to the pinky toe side of your left foot. Right foot on top of your left foot. Hand up, take a deep breath here. Hand to the floor. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bending your knees, look at your hands. Inhale, step or jump to the front. Lift your chest, look up. And exhale, bend forward. Placing your feet wider. Bending your knees deep. Inhale, arms up. Take a deep breath, sticking your butt out. And exhale, bend forward. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, step or jump into a plank. Come parallel or all the way down. Up dog or cobra. Back to your downward facing dog. Left leg up. Left foot to the front of your mat. Into your crescent lunge or warrior 1 variation. Take a deep breath here. Opening up to warrior number 2. Inhale, reversed warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Forearm on your thigh or hand on the floor. Take a deep breath. Then bring your hands to the floor, turning over to the pinky toe side of your right foot, coming into Vasisthasana. One deep breath here. Hands to the earth, stepping back to a plank, up dog, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, right leg up, right foot to the front of your mat, left knee down. So again, you can stay here if you want to, bringing your right knee more to the front. I like to place my left hand a little bit wider and then reach back with my right hand and see if I can grab my foot. If you cannot grab your foot, no worries. You just stay here, stretching the hip flexors on the left side. If you can grab your foot and you pull your foot more in, you're stretching more the quadriceps as well. Just a couple of deep breaths here. Let go of your back foot. Downward facing dog. And then we go to the other side. Left leg up. Left foot to the front of your mat. Right knee down. I like to place my right hand wider away and then bring all my weight to the front as far as I can. And then I either stay here or I grab my back foot. And then from here, letting go, hands to the floor, downward facing dog, high push up, lower down, all the way down to the floor. Point your toes back, and on your inhalation, coming into Salabhasana. Lifting your chest, your arms, and your legs off the floor. Just a couple of breaths here. Take one more deep breath. Slowly coming down, pressing back into a child's pose for a moment. And then from your child's pose, coming back to a sitting position. So actually, I have 2 blankets here. We're going to do 3 more yin poses. So normally I would use a block, but these blankets are very, sort of thick, and I'm turning them into a really thick roll. So if you have a block handy, you can use a block as well. Now I'm going to place this blanket under my sacrum, mijn heilig been in Dutch. Sacrum, not in my lower back, and then I'm just relaxing my body over it. So this is a supported bridge pose. It's very mild back extension, and I'm going to stay here again for another 3 minutes. So we started with yin, then we did a little bit of yang, moving the body, getting into some balance poses and arm balance, standing poses, just working basically on the whole body, and it was not too wild, just an easy class, and now we're just going to slow it down again. So you just observe your body for a moment. Just a few more moments here. That was the bell. Slowly coming off your roll or your block. Just take your time. Please take 1 minute on the floor here. That is 1 minute. And slowly moving your toes and your fingers. And we're just gonna flip over to our bellies. Very easy. Please come and lay on your belly. So listen good. I'm gonna guide you into a pose that we call cat tail pose. I'm just going to create a little bit of space. I'm going to lay on the right side of my mat, on my forearms. Then I bend my right knee out to the side in lizard pose. Now I'm stretching my left arm to the front, and I'm walking my left leg as far to the left as I can. Then I reach back with my right hand, holding my left foot. So far, so good. Now I'm going to flip over all the way to my back, here, in a twist. So my shoulder, my right shoulder is coming towards the floor. Some people need something under the right, what is this, right leg? Yeah. And you want to bring your left leg as far back as you can. And some of you like to have something under your head. So if you need any adjustments or props, please go ahead, but we're going to stay here for about 3 minutes again. So this cattail is a very interesting pose. For some of us, it's a quadriceps stretch for the leg that you're holding. For some of us, it's more a twist. And for some of us, it's a back bend. Or it's all three of them. So just observe how your body feels. And whatever it is that you're feeling. And then slowly take your time coming out. And then please roll over to your belly, because we're not going to do a rebound right now. We're just going to go to the second side. But take your time. We're not in a hurry. So now I'm going to get over to the left side of my mat, bending my left knee out to the side, walking my right leg more to the right, stretching my right arm out here, and then I'm reaching back with my left hand to hold my left foot. And then rolling back. Just have to do something to my center, otherwise I'm going to lay on top of that, and I don't want that. And then just adjust your body as much as you need to get into this pose. It's interesting that on this side I feel much more of a twist and a back bend, and it's almost like I'm stretching my glutes more here. Not really a clear glute stretch as I have in Sleeping Swan or in Shoelace on the Wall. But I feel some stretch here in my glute area, and it feels nice. Slowly coming out. And now please come and lay on your back into your rebound position. Gonna stay here for a little bit. Just observe your whole body on the floor again. And where did you feel most in this cattail pose? In your quads or in your back? Just observe that. And then slowly start to move your fingers and your toes, stretching your arms overhead, stretching all the way out from the fingertips to the toes. And relax your body. And then ever so slowly coming back up to a sitting position. Please come into an easy crossed leg position. Maybe you're sitting a little bit higher up, maybe not. And just for a short moment, you're gonna sit here and just focus on our breath. So just be very aware of your in and your exhalation. Be aware where your inhalation starts, where it's going to. And then please be aware where your exhalation starts and where that is going to. And then you let go of your effort, folding your hands in prayer position in front of your heart. And please bow your head to your heart. Namaste. And thank you so much for joining. Happy holidays again, and we hope to greet you soon. Thank you.